And there might be silences, which will get cut out.
Yeah. Or we keep the silences. Or just the silences and then it goes to black.
If that's what you want for this episode,
that's what we should.
8 minutes of silence.
I think we should do that.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Car Pun Game. Joining me today is an improviser, a comedian. These are all one person. I don't mean no, lots of people. Yeah. Comedian, improviser.
We're in the boot.
Can't talk about that, Phil.
Can't talk about that, no.
A member of Grand Theft Impro.
Yes, that's true.
Star of
hang on.
Of your own Radio 4 sitcom.
That's true.
My First Planet.
Yes.
It's Phil Whelans.
Hello.
Phil,
yes.
This is going to be exciting.
Yeah. Do I have to get you to reverse around the corner and do a 3-point turn? Could we do a driving test with puns? Yeah.
A 3-pointed pun.
Yeah.
As improvisation goes, I'm often told that puns are a no-go area. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that?
Charlotte Gittins, who's in Grand Theft Impro, Miss Manypunny, I call her.
Right.
Miss Manypunny.
Yeah.
She is a pun mistress. They're good for kind of enders. I think, if you're a lighting person who blacks the scene out the second a pun's been made, it seems like quite a satisfying ending to a scene.
For me, that's the green light to do puns now in improv.
Yes, yeah.
So,
I'm all for it.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you. It.
Good. So you know the premise of this. We are going to drive around this lovely neighbourhood, get some words from the radio, and then make some stuff up.
Yeah.
Oh. Why the hell are you so sad, Sheryl Crow? Hell. I've heard the devil often gets upset.
Yeah.
Beelzebub.
Oh, yeah. Hey, D's are all good puns. Hey, D's are all good puns.
But I tell you what, though, you've done very well. I would say you're on fire.
Oh, thanks very much. I had an idea for a sitcom. It was all about cutlery manufacturer. It had an original title, and I went into the TV company and I pitched Forks, which was what it was called. It was called Forks. I pitched Forks. When I pitched that TV thing, they thought it was like too similar to the other thing. So, in a way, originality won and parodies lost. Parodies lost.
I had a very small Beelzebub I used to keep as a garden ornament in my garden. It didn't really work, but better the devil you know.
Nice.
At that moment, a regiment of volunteers turns the corner of the boulevard.
Regiment? My friend Reg, he had a speech impediment, so I never knew what Reg meant.
Of course, during the Second World War, you heard about all the wigs that were stolen. People used to break into wig shops and sort of steal all the wigs. Then the police used to come and, the hair raid sirens would go off.
I started a war with one of my neighbours. We both started armies and we went to war. My neighbour is called Ian. At the end of the first stage of the fight, I went, well, that was quite a battalion. We fought at night, and there was a special brigade who came to set up illuminations to light up the battlefield.
Oh, yeah.
But they were really expensive. I mean, God, the charge of the Light Brigade. The charge of the Light Brigade.
That's
was just,
a lovely pun.
It was just too much. I got 8 children. I got 8 children to hoover my flat, which was in Yorkshire.
Yeah,
I went, evacuate.
I think this song is the Lighthouse Family.
Oh yeah.
Lighthouses. I mean, maybe we need to steer away from that. I don't know.
Yeah. While we're coasting along.
But in a minute, we'll have a flash of inspiration.
We could easily hit the rocks. I worked in a lighthouse once, I said the first day I switched the light on, I was beaming. My friend lives near a lighthouse. He is a man of many moods. He is on the whole very dour and very dark, but every now and again his face lights up.
I was buying a lot of light bulbs for my lighthouse, and I went to the light bulb shop, and the guy behind the counter, I think he was very deaf.
Yeah.
Because he said, "How many do you want?" And I said 40. He went, "What?" Of course, in the light bulb shop where we buy the light bulbs for our lighthouse.
For the lighthouse, yeah.
He works in there, that guy.
Right.
But his wife Jennifer works there too.
Oh yeah.
I often go in and go, "Hello, Jen. Yeah.
They're Italians. And
Oh,
they-
yeah.
and there's a language difference. I go in, I talk to them, but because of the language difference, because they're Italian, they often don't understand what I've said until I've left the shop. And then do you know what happens?
No.
The owner of the shop turns to his wife and went, "Now I know what a filament." Filament.
That joke wouldn't work if your name was like Ian.
No. Ian the Ment.
As chosen by our tea-break adjudicator,
T.
My friend Paul Gleason would be able to give us a lot of advice, and PG's tips are some of.
I often only drink a cup of tea when I've walked an animal that's known to live in the desert for about just over a kilometre. I drink it when I've had a camel mile.
When I was making a cup of tea, I accidentally dipped the kind of voluminous cuff of my pullover into the water because in a way the pullover was too big for me. It was a loose sleeve. Loose sleeve.
chocolates speak louder than words.
Chocolates?
Chocolates? I wrote a joke about chocolates once. Well, actually, I wrote it with another person, but I didn't know that he had started working on the joke about chocolate with another person before I even wrote with him. So I co-wrote it. I co-wrote that joke.
I snapped my wrist. I was in the A&E and they said, well, the best thing to do if you snap a bone is buy some wool, buy some knitting needles, and probably make yourself a feline out of those things.
Yeah.
They said, you know, have a break, have a knit cat.
Yeah. Is it Tobey Maguire, the actor who played Spider-Man? He wanted to travel to France and he showed me the particular area he wanted to go to. And I said, Tobe, Larone?
The comedians, Jimmy Carr, Alan Carr, they had a very bad farming accident where all this juice from the cows was all over them, and then they came over to me and slipped over and they fell, and I thought, oh, the milky cars are on me.
Bravo.
Right, final round.
Yes.
Halloween.
The other day I spent 60 minutes deciding whether to go skiing, abseiling, painting. I called it my witch-ing hour. A friend of mine, I surprised him with a very pleasing gift. Just as he was halfway through describing the French flag, he went, "Trick or treat!"
That's brilliant. And I think that could be the end of the car pun game. What a lovely way to finish.
Ah, yes. With some pan-European crowbarring of the French flag into Halloween.
Phil, that was great. That was good
Thank
fun.
you very much. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Do you have anything for these lovely people that you need to tell them about that's going on?
The crowdfunding publishers Unbound, they are hoping to raise the money to publish my book Push Starter. I do a blog, Push Starter, which is famous events from history and literature and TV and film and the Bible, as if they were Kickstarter campaigns. And
Nice.
It's called Push Starter, and there's a blog that's got quite a few up, but Unbound is the publisher, so if you go to them and then in their search put Push Starter, there's an amusing video of me describing the book.
To finish off, what's the title of today's fun that we've had?
Finsbury Park and Drive, because we're in Finsbury Park and Drive.
Otherwise, that makes no sense.